Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Alyssa, and what I basically do here is holiday looks. This holiday look in particular will be a glamour holiday look. If you want to go full out and take the room by storm, this is the video to do it. You can do this look for Christmas Eve parties, holiday parties, whatever your desire. This is a full out glam with lashes. And the video to follow will be more like a simple beat, like you just want to look very nice but not do too much. But this is the one where you want to go full out and look real nice and impress everyone. So thank you for coming, and let's get started. So first I go in with the e.l.f. primer. I just simply put it all over my face, rub it in circular motions. With this one in particular, I try not to put a lot on my eyelids, just because when I put on my eyeshadow, it acts kind of funny with me. So with this, I just simply put all over my face and, just move it in circular motions. Alright, next I'm going to go in with a color corrector. The one I use in particular is from L'Oreal Paris. It has like 4% of Niacinamide. I don't know how to pronounce that. But I put some under my eyes. Make sure I get that real good. And then on my nose, just like that. And then I put some above my upper lip and on my bottom lip. Just because I have a little bit more pigmentation there. And then I also spread it out to like the lower half of my bottom cheeks. So I just smooth all that in. You don't have to overdo it with this. You don't even have to do this step if you don't want to, but I like to do this to kind of give me more of like an even skin tone. So next I'm going in with this black random brush. I have no idea what it's called, but I'm just going to simply smooth in that color corrector. Use a very gentle hand with this, blot it out a little bit, but I'm just going in and I'm just smoothing that all over. And don't be afraid to take your finger and kind of blend it in as well. Make sure your hands are clean if you're going to do that. But you can use your brush / hand to really make sure you're getting everything, blending in everything. Also, this is really good technique if you have like a little stash like I do. I have a little stash above my upper lip. And I don't wax it or nothing. I just simply go in with the color corrector and it gets it. And again, I just smooth it with my fingers. No big deal. You don't gotta always use fancy brushes. Alright, next I'm going to go in with my setting powder from Juvia's place. And I'm trying to see. It's called I Am Magic Setting Powder. I believe it's in GOBI. I know for sure that it's their darkest shade. And it's like a yellowish tint. But it's called I Am Magic Setting Powder by Juvia's place. I really, really like this powder. It just makes, once I put the foundation on, it just pops those areas. so nicely. But yes, I go under my eyes with like a little black sponge. Just get right under those eyes. It doesn't have to be perfect. I never do it perfect. I get under my chin, well, under my lip, onto my little chin there. And then I do right in between my eyebrows. And it's up to you of how many, you know, how often you want to go in, how many layers you want to do. I advise not too much though. And then I just go in, there's some like powder dust that always gets on my nose. And I kind of just tap it a little bit just to get that extra powder dust. Now I'm going to let that set and I'm going to go in and do my brows. So I take like a little brow comber and just comb my brows. Mine are so thick. I got it from like icing from a long time ago. Now I'm going to go in with some pomade from L'Oreal called Blackest Black Noir Profound. And I'm just going to simply take my eyebrow brush and just go in with that. And for me personally, I don't like to put the pomade on my inner brows, just on the outer brow. Just because I don't really want it to be too thick. So yes, so I'm simply just filling in it just a little bit. I have very naturally thick eyebrows, so I try not to do much when it comes to this step. But yeah, just like a quarter way into the end is all I usually do. Cute. And then I'm just going to go back and kind of smudge it in. You know, I like them to look very natural and not to look thicker than what they already do, which is really hard when you're a thick eyebrow girly. It's just hard to make them not look like two bushes on your eyes. And then I'm going to go with some e.l.f. eyebrow gel. Basically just using that to just make it look a little bit more laminated. Yeah, just brushing up and then combing to the side. And just very light at the ends. Alright, I'm taking another brush, and I think most of these brushes I get are from BH Cosmetics. But I'm just going in and now finally blending out that setting powder. Getting under the eyes and nose. Make sure when you're getting under those eyes, you brush up. And yeah, I'm just simply getting all that, brushing it up, finally blending that in. Like I said, your setting powder does not have to be perfect. Mine is never perfect, and it still comes out looking pretty great. So just put in those highlighted areas. All right, now foundation time. So the foundation I use is from Smashbox called Studio Skin 24-Hour Hydra Foundation. And the shade is 4.2 Skin Tone AB1 Dark Undertone Neutral. And yeah, I just do very little dots with this because this is a very heavy foundation, so I don't need a lot. And I just take like a thick foundation brush and just go over. I always make sure I brush up. Sorry, something happened with my video here. But yeah, same technique still. Just little dots, and you know, continue just to brush the makeup upward. And I heard you have to do makeup like that so eventually your skin won't sag. Something like that. But yeah, girl, brush it up. I had to fix the camera and everything. Like, I don't know what happened. I'm a newbie. Forgive me. So yeah, I'm just taking it, blending it. I always put some on my little nose because I got little lines on my nose from like scratching my nose so much. It's like got indentions. But yeah, try to be very light because this is a very naturally thick foundation. Just a few dots. Try not to do more than like 4 to 5 little dots. And yes, and once again, make sure you are applying the makeup foundation in an upward kind of stroke. Right, and then I put a little bit on my eyelids. I like to put a little bit on my eyelids just because I feel like it'll make the eyeshadow stay a little bit better. But also I would recommend using an eyeshadow primer. And maybe in another video I'll try to use eyeshadow primer. But for now I just use the foundation. And yeah, I just feel like it helps the eyeshadow stay on a little better. Alright, so next we're going to go in with some concealer from, I believe her name is Milani. It's called Conceal and Perfect. The shade I have in this is Warm Tan 160. And I just simply put that under my brow. I try to do as thin of a line as I possibly can. But 9 out of 10 times when I do this step, I kind of overdo it. But yeah, just a very thin little layer under the brow. Alright, then I take a brush again from BH Cosmetics, and it's like a brush, just straight line. But yeah, and then I just kind of brush the concealer down. And I could have used a little bit of a darker tone, but honestly with this one, it isn't too light. It'll eventually blend out once I'm done with everything. So yeah, you're just simply bringing the concealer down. Take your time with this. It's like the top layer of the eyeshadow look. Yeah, it's just a little bit much. So yeah, when you do this step, make sure you definitely apply as little as possible. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with my finger, try to clean it up a little bit. You know, I'm not afraid to use a finger to get it together. And then I took that foundation brush, just kind of went over it to make it blend a little bit better. And it's from e.l.f. Girl, trying to stay affordable around here. Alright, and next we're going to go in with a translucent setting powder. It's a Sephora brand. I believe they only have one. And I'm going to use another BH Cosmetics brush. This one, it's very like flexible. But yeah, once you put that in, this goes a long way. Make sure you tap. Once you put it into the setting powder, tap it a little bit so you could get that excess off. But just a little bit on those places that we just applied the other setting powder. So you're just going to go on top of this. I like doing this because it, to me, makes it a little bit more mattified looking. So that's why I go back in with the translucent setting powder. Then I just go back in with the big brush just to kind of blend it all in. Yep, I'm going to get a little bit on my chin. Just very light with this Sephora translucent powder because too much will make you look powdery. And then blend it in. Yep, and then I'll just get on the other side. I did a little bit too much on that side, so I immediately stopped. Because with this, a little goes a long way. So I just went ahead and blended it out. And again, just getting those same points we got with the setting powder under the eyes, under the lips, and then between the eyebrows will be your last point. Yeah, this is especially good technique if you are a girly that I like doing that for some reason. But this is a good technique, especially if you are a girly that it's very oily based. This will help kind of dry you out a little bit. Alright, next we're going to go in with some eyeshadow. I'm using Maybelline New York. Nudes of New York is what it's called. And I'm going in with the Founder shade. And I'm putting this on my crease. Yep, just putting it on the crease right under the concealer that we applied earlier. And I'm just simply applying it to that crease. And it helps give the eye a little bit more depth. And again, this is from Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. So yeah, most of my brushes are either from BH Cosmetics, Wet n Wild. Well, I only have one Wet n Wild brush, and then a few from e.l.f. Yep, so just make sure you go in. Ooh, pretty. I do not know why my eyelashes look lopsided like this, but I am not great at applying lashes. I'll tell you that. I had to apply those before the video. Alright, so next we're going to go in with another Wet n Wild. Well, this is a Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go in with the green. I'm just going to simply put that on top. Again, if you have eyeshadow primer, I do think that will help this process. But I forgot to get it out. So yeah. So just lightly go in with the green. Don't overdo it too much. Ooh, fierce. Don't do too much. And now see, I blotted it out. I stabbed myself and it's got that little thickness. So, and it's really hard to kind of get rid of that. But I'm going to try to blend it as best as I can. But yeah, make sure with any eyeshadow, apply a little at first and then go in with more layers. But don't start off too heavy-handed. So I'm going to just, yeah, blot that other side to make the match. I think it still looks kind of cute. And then, yeah, I'm just going in and blending it in just a little bit more. Yeah, with eyeshadow, make sure you definitely take your time. Especially with those brighter, lighter pigments. Ooh, yes, girly. You know, you don't want to overdo it. Alright, another Wet n Wild eyeshadow. Here I believe I used the brown. They didn't have names. So I just used the brown. And I took that eyebrow angle looking brush. And I'm just going to go in and kind of like extend my eye a little bit. If you can see, just extending it a little bit. You know, not too much. But just to give more of like that cat eye effect. Then I'm going back in with that same eyeshadow brush and just blending. Just give it a little more depth. Yes. I'm just blending and blending it up. I haven't used this technique a lot, so it might look a little funky. But when I first saw someone do that, I thought it was really cute. But yeah, just blend it in. And just gives your eye a little bit more depth. Boom. Sorry, I need to play with the lighting. Still trying to learn how to do all this correctly. But yeah, just make sure you blend it up. A little smile for you. Alright, so now we're going to go in with that Wet n Wild called Color Icon. I don't know if I said that the last time, but Color Icon. And I'm going to go in with that green eyeshadow. Actually, I think I messed up on this part. Yep, I sure did. I'm going to go in with some black eyeliner, actually. And it is from Maybeline, New York Tattoo Studio. Smokey. And it's their Smokey Gel Pencil Crayon Gel. It's the blackest one they got. The Walgreens lady said, oh, everybody loves it. So I got it, just to be nice. But it actually works pretty good. Just get under your eye. Works pretty good, yeah. Really just brings out that eye, those eyes. You bad, girl. All right, now we're going in with the Wet n Wild color icon. And with the green eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply that green eyeshadow under my eye. Now, some of these products I've had for a long time, so I don't know if you'll be able to find them. But I will try my best to list all the items below. Possibly put the links. But yeah, a lot of these, some of these I just had for such a long time, I don't even know if they make them anymore. But you still just can know the basics. So just go in with green eyeshadow under the eye. Very light. Very, very light with this. All right, so I'm gonna take some, I think it's from Black Radiance. It's like lip oil, because my lips got a little dry as I was doing it. So we're about to go to the lip portion of this, and yeah, I'm just putting it in. This is not a necessary step. You could use chapstick or whatever, but my lips were dry and I had to apply some lip oil. So there you go. And again, I take that, I ain't ashamed, I take that finger, rub it in. Now I'm gonna take this brown eyeliner, believe called Almay all day eyeliner. Now it's in brown, don't know what shade of brown, but brown. And yeah, just getting that, lining the bottom lip, not too much. Not too much, y'all. I did this way too much and I just looked like a clown. No offense to clowns, but that's just not the look I was going for. So make sure when you do this, very, very light with the liner. Very, very light. You can even blend it in a little bit. Just a little. Then I'm going to take the top. And again, just a little bit. Just a little. And for my two-tone girlies, you don't have to put a lot of brown, liner on the top, because, my top lip is brown. Not going to be too noticeable. But now we're going to go in with some Infallible Pro Gloss by L'Oreal. Clearly, I like L'Oreal. Clearly, I'm on a budget. But yeah, just go in, bottom lip. Bottom lip only. Especially if you're a two-tone lip girl. Bottom lip only. And rub it in. And then for me, I have a pink dot in the middle of my lips. So I do put a little dot right there. Yes, just a little dot in the middle. Then just little dots. Because I'm just pretty much going where a little pink always naturally been. Just let that be. Yes. Then some setting spray from e.l.f. I believe it's coconut setting spray. And then we are at the end. Yeah, so this is just a fun holiday look. If you want to come show out, let the boss know who's the boss now. Yes, a full glamour look. So you can be cute, girly. All right, bye-bye.